You think a deadline is just a stressful date on your calendar, a late-night school assignment, or a boss rushing you at the office. But you've been completely lied to. The reality is, during the 19th century, it was a literal physical boundary drawn in the mud, where stepping a single inch too far meant instant, violent death. We have to go back to 1864, to the brutal, blood-soaked grounds of the American Civil War, specifically to a place called Andersonville, the most notorious prisoner of war camp ever constructed. Inside this nightmare, tens of thousands of captured soldiers were crammed into an open, muddy field surrounded by massive, towering pine log walls. Desperation was everywhere. The guards knew the starving prisoners would do absolutely anything to escape the horrors of the camp, so the commanders implemented a terrifying new rule. About 20 feet inside the main outer wall, the guards built a flimsy inner perimeter. Sometimes it was a low wooden rail, sometimes a cheap wire, and sometimes it was nothing more than a deep line carved directly into the wet earth. This boundary was officially named the deadline. It was an absolute, unforgiving threshold. If a prisoner touched the wire, reached across it to grab dropped food, or stepped a single inch over that line in the dirt, the guards in the watchtowers had strict, unquestioned orders. They were to shoot to kill immediately without a single warning. There was no asking for an extension. There was no negotiation. Crossing the deadline was the last mistake a man ever made. Over the decades, the phrase slowly crept into newspaper printing rooms to describe a strict time limit, eventually softening into the everyday office slang we use today. So the next time you are stressed about a midnight project, remember the wooden watchtowers, and be grateful that missing your deadline won't cost you your life. To uncover the true origin of the words you use every day, subscribe to the Word Roots.